Hey ho guys, in this video I will talk about a request I received from Shannon in my VIP group who would like to know, how do you not take on everybody else's crap? Well, sometimes no matter how hard we try, we wind up taking on a little bit of somebody else's crap. But what is most important is to become aware that you are doing this. There are so many of us who have gone through so much of our lives unaware of the fact that we are empaths and unaware of the fact that we do absorb the junk that other people, places, objects, pets, and environments carry. And we are then therefore unaware of how that affects us. So let's go to the question directly. How do I not absorb it? Number one is you can protect your energy. And there are a multitude of ways of protecting your energy. You can use crystals, you can crystals, oils, you can use intention. Intention is huge. Awareness, grounding mechanisms, meditations. There are a ton of different ways. Shielding techniques, cutting the cords. You can use Reiki. I've listed several, but what I want you to know is that even if you've absorbed somebody else's energy, somebody else's crap, as you say, it's not too late. It's not too late. It doesn't mean you have to haul it around. It doesn't mean you have to make it your own. It doesn't mean you have to do a damn thing to fix it. You don't own it. It's not your problem. But what I want you to know then is at that point, you give it back to them. Even if you have no clue who this ickiness belongs to. Okay? So here's the step. Number one is you find a quiet moment. All this takes is a moment. And you ask yourself if what I'm feeling is authentically mine, or does this belong to somebody else? And the very first answer you hear is your higher self. Okay? The very first answer you hear is your higher self. And then all the BS chitter chatter that comes in afterwards is your ego that starts to come into play, okay? And try to talk you out of this or talk you into that or belittle you in this. That inner roommate can be kind of atrocious at times. So you're quiet for a moment and you've asked yourself, is this mine or does it belong to somebody else? And we're going to say that your answer that you received was that this belongs to somebody else. Okay, so then now what do I do? Okay, let's say that it belongs to Joe Schmo. You ran into him today. He was, whatever, at the restaurant you went to for lunch. You ran into Joe Schmo. He's in a really hard time right now. He's never been all that great to you, but whatever. So now you're kind of feeling icky in the afternoon. You've got a headache. You're just feeling like that conversation wasn't the greatest. I want you to release everything that doesn't belong to you and give it back to him. Or release everything that is his and belongs to him, needs to go to him. And how you do that then is imagine like an umbilical cord or a telephone line, okay? Anything that's going to transfer energy back between the two of you, okay? And so what I want you to do then is take those things that don't belong to you, that you can identify that don't belong to you. And I want you to, through that cord then, that connection, give it back to Joe Schmo. Okay? But as a means of plugging or corking the cord so it doesn't come back to you, okay, I want you to send unconditional love to him as well. Because unconditional love is a very high vibration. It's a healthy vibration. You can send him unconditional love to cork that, and then you cut the cord. Now, when I cut the cord, I literally make a cutting motion with my fingers, and I envision in my mind, in my mind's eye, I see that cord that I just corked, and I see it with white light in it, okay, and then I cut it. And then I brush away any energy that's on me remaining, okay? And now I have given everything that belongs to him back to him. Now, if there's ever an instance where you can't identify who this belongs to. You know it's not yours, but you don't know who it belongs to. I want you to give it to the universe. So then you give it to the bright white light. Ask the white light to take it, to transfer it into unconditional love. Okay? And may whomever it originated receive the unconditional love, and you also receive the unconditional love. So those are a few ways that you can, or I guess a way that you can deal with something that you have acquired that doesn't belong to you. But number one, you have to be in awareness of it. You absolutely have to be in awareness of it. And then you can say, oh, I'm not feeling, something ain't right today. And then you can start asking the questions of your higher self and get to the bottom of it. Okay? So I hope that helped, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.